EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Two and a throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This is 2nd and 8. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tua going to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
H.A. now up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Dragons 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. A-Chain. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tua going to try and run. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Second down and 8. Ball again on second down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. He's to the 10. Touchdown! Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dragons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon A-Chain with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Dolphins.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
60 Mavericks. Bronco 80.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Tua going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by Higgins.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Tua now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
They'll look to run with A-Chain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon A-Chain
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richardson going to move him around. On first down, right back to Hall. To the 43, second down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action with Richardson.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Panther 11, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On third down, here's Hall.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Richardson on fourth down.
Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here.
Off play action, Richardson.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Richardson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
18, Rattler.
Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Tua sets up to pass it.
At the 49-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tua to throw again. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon A-Chain.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dragons 21. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Flush to his right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
John Franklin Myers able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
McCole Hardman on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On third down, it's Richardson. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Kirk. Right there, right there. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This offense so far on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Tua.
This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
21G,
3-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
let's go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Tua going to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. call it a pickup of 7, and it's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Elijah Higgins with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Richardson off the play fake. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 64 yards. And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the shotgun, Richardson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, 39 yards. And the Dragons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
19 Lions!
Richardson will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
39 yards there, a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
19 tight, 19 tight.
6 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Now second and 5.
On the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
On third down, here's Richardson.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, strike.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Hey, smash Bronco!
And they'll run it here. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they hurry back to the line now.
first down. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Richardson looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First down, Dolphins.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Rio, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,